Hi, it's Guy Arnold from Slow Selling, and this is a short presentation to tell you a bit about slow selling, what the system is, what it does, how you can access it, but more importantly, how relevant it is to you or not. So you can quickly say either, I want to know more about that and get involved with the slow selling community, or no, it's not for me. I've only spent a couple of minutes on it and I've learnt that I can now ignore it. So, what is slow selling about, and how does it work? Well, first thing I think is you need to ask yourself some of these questions. Are you struggling to grow profitably and quickly? Are you a leader or manager in an independent business? Are you competing against bigger and better funded competition? Do you want to grow your sales without giving away your profits on marketing or promotions? Do you want to attract go-getter people to help you grow and work with you? Do you want to build such a remarkable reputation that customers always, or almost always, choose you first? Are you struggling with time just coping with the ordinary day-to-day issues? Are you confused by multiple ideas, systems, and miracle solutions, that everyone out there is peddling and you see them every day and you don't know who to trust? Are you perhaps looking for something built on the old-fashioned principles of common sense and presented in an easy-to-apply way, step by step? Now, if you've answered yes to all or most of those, then please keep going. If the answer is no to most of those, then slow selling isn't right for you. Assuming you're still with us, there are 3 secrets about slow selling you need to know. In fact, I would go as far as saying there are 3 secrets about selling and running any business that you need to know. There are 4 key principles that drive all human behavior, including you, your people, and your customers. Number 2, there is one key thing in these 4 principles that changes everything. And number 3, there is a simple, powerful action that makes this all work. And these 3 key principles, these secrets, so to speak, are what slow selling is all about. So first of all, the 4 key principles that drive all human behavior. They are beliefs, emotions, actions, and results. All people have beliefs. Their beliefs drive their emotions drive their actions, and their actions give them their results. Now, everybody's looking for better results in every aspect of their life. Well, possibly not every aspect, but we're all generally looking for better results continually from specific areas in our lives. So if we want better results, the only thing we can really do is take better actions. And as you can see, we're working back through this now. So if you want better results, you need to take better actions. Okay, so what stops people taking better actions? The answer is their emotions. So if you want better actions, you need to get your emotions under control and allow you to take better actions and to want to take better actions. Okay, well, what is it that gets your emotions under control? And the answer is your beliefs. So in order to get your emotions under control so you can take better actions and get better results, you need to have a set of beliefs that empowers you through your emotions rather than constricts you through your emotions. And those 4 things, beliefs, emotions, actions, and results, are the 4 key principles around everything in slow selling. Slow selling is a set of tools, systems, processes, and ideas aligned around those 4 key principles that will help you in every one of those areas, because you cannot get better results if you don't take better actions, unless you're very lucky, but luck isn't a great strategy for business improvement. And you cannot take better actions if you don't get your beliefs under control and align your emotions with them. So we always start with beliefs, we then move to emotions, we then move to actions, and then lastly we talk about results. And how do we deal with results? How do we use results to continually improve our beliefs, emotions, and actions? So those are the 4 key principles. The second secret is the one key thing that changes everything. And the one key thing that changes everything is the principle of small steps. I remember my great mentor, Dr. Stephen Covey, always used to say, By the inch, it's a cinch, but and apologies for the old-fashioned measures there, but the principle here is that if you concentrate on taking actions in small steps, the large results follow. So if you take, for example, sport, it's all about small, tiny improvements in all areas. I think Team Sky called it the aggregation of marginal gains. All top sports people work on tiny steps of improvement continually. And likewise, all businesses, all organizations usually work on tiny steps. But the problem is we always want to take large steps. We want to take great leaps forward. We want to take great bounds and make fantastic inroads into marketing and promotions and sales. And it's short term at best. So point number 2 here is the one key thing that changes everything is small steps. So everything that we do in slow selling is presented in small steps, and we present it in a weekly format so that you can take one small step every week and continually improve and grow your systems to drive extra levels of business without sacrificing your principles or your profits. And thirdly, the one simple, powerful action that makes it all work. What is it that the winners know that others don't know? What is the one key thing that makes all this work? Because what we've said so far is obvious. The 4 principles are just common sense. And the one key thing, small steps, when we know about it, we go, aha, yeah, that makes sense. That actually works for me. I get it. So what is it? It's one thing to know the stuff. It's something quite else to make the stuff work for us. So what is it? The one simple, powerful action that makes it all work, and that is having someone externally continually nudging you that through a system that you have agreed to. They're not going to start nudging you in whatever direction they fancy because they've read up on something simply recently, or they've got the new quickest fix, or they're being paid an affiliate fee by someone else. It's one system based on common sense principles, inch by inch, with an external person nudging you along. And that, in a nutshell, is exactly what slow selling is. So, moving on, how could this help you? Well, through slow selling, we're suggesting that we can help you with a common sense system to give you confidence, peace of mind, and support to check and adjust every step with the one aim of being remarkable. Why do you want to be remarkable? What's wrong with quite good? Well, in today's hyper-competitive world, let's be honest, quite good doesn't really cut the mustard. You need to be remarkable so that customers are quickly attracted to you, they buy quickly, they come back more often, and they recommend your friends. And if they do that, this means that you can consistently and sustainably grow sales, grow your business without having to throw away your profits on expensive marketing or unnecessary price promotions. And this you want week by week, step by step. This is evolution, not revolution, and it's definitely never a quick fix. Okay, so common sense so far? Anything I've said that you think, no, that's rubbish, that makes no sense at all? If so, please stop listening. But yes, surely this stuff is common sense, but it's easy to say, but much harder to do. Focusing exclusively on customer attraction, experience, loyalty, and referrals is really easy to say. Everybody says it. You see it everywhere. But advisors can give you a simple step-by-step business that you can apply week by week, inch by inch, to actually do it. And the answer is very few. The key is to be remarkable consistently and continually at every step. And that's really hard. And continual is so hard to actually achieve when you're growing business and dealing with the million other things that come your way every day and dealing with different people, different systems, different opportunities, different problems continually. But that's exactly what you need. So slow selling is designed from the ground up to solve these problems and support and empower you to actually achieve it, whatever business you're in. Now, if you want to get started, my suggestion to you is to take it slowly. Don't take our word for it. Like, as I would say with everything, just because I'm saying this is a good thing doesn't mean to say it is a good thing. Number one, sign up. Go to www.slow-selling.org and sign up for our tips and updates. The very least you can do is that, because that commits you to nothing. You will get one email a week with a tip and an update, and that's all. And if you don't like it, just delete it and unsubscribe. So please, whatever you do from this, sign up at slow-selling.org, and then you will be kept in the loop and you'll be shown other things that you can do if you want to. There is no obligation. Secondly, you could get our book. We've published the book, Slow Selling. It's published on all leading publishers. Just go for Slow Selling. Just search for Slow Selling by Guy Arnold, and you can read the whole lot. And you can get it also on audiobook. So you can do that, and that'll cost you a tiny bit of money and will help you enormously. And you might be the sort of person that really will benefit from that. Thirdly, if you've got all those things, you may then want an outside party to help manually apply these ideas. Now, if you want that, then the way to do that is to join the Slow Sellers Association. You will see links to the Slow Sellers Association all over our websites, as at the time of recording, it isn't finished and it isn't open, but you can register for it so that we will tell you about it and invite you to be one of the founder members as and when it's available. So the Slow Sellers Association will be a simple week-by-week process supported by training tools and a community and a Q&A forum with me, Guy Arnold, in the background to give you confidence and peace of mind and enable you to actually take progress in your busy lives where you have a million other things already to do. And lastly, if you like all of these things, or even if you just want to do this on its own, you could contact us and engage us to coach you. Get a professionally trained slow selling coach to work with you in the business to help you on a much and specific basis. Again, if you want that, you know where to go, slow-selling.org. So slow selling can be used as you're a leader and a manager in an independent organization as a support and guide to help you grow and blow away your competition. It can be used by ambitious individuals who want to learn principle-centered business building and sales skills and to progress their career. And it can be used by coaches and trainers to stand out from the crowd and use the system to support and empower their clients. And all of those can be done directly from our material. So please contact us and we'll put you in the right directions for each one of those. So you may all be saying, great, that sounds okay, but I'm already overpowered. I'm overwhelmed. I've got too much on my plate. How on earth can I possibly fit this in? Well, in today's crazy, busy, continually changing world, I think most people are overwhelmed with information and top tips and 1,000 things on their to-do lists. So what we've done with slow selling is we've structured it to help you slow down for a few minutes each week and implement one small change and improvement at a time. So you and your people become more and more remarkable step by step each week without costing you a fortune in time or money, and definitely saving you a fortune in wasted marketing and promotional and effort that you would otherwise have to do. It's the process we call go the extra inch. So to be boring and repeat myself, please do one of these 4 things. Definitely sign up for our tips and updates at slow-selling.org. If you do nothing else, please just do that. You could then also buy or listen to the book. You could join the Slow Sellers Association as and when it launches, and that will be something that you can really get involved with because it's going to really add value and be designed to help you do all these things. Or you could consider engaging a slow selling coach. The links are slow selling website, www.slow-selling.org. Signing up to our top tips and updates, well, you can find that on the Slow Selling website, or there is a link on the slide facing you. The Slow Sellers Association, www.slow-sellers.org. And to inquire about training or coaching, drop us an email, support@slow-selling.org. And that's all you need to listen to. We're going to go on to talk a few things about what's wrong with standard selling and what's happening in the world and how slow selling came to be. But that's the key information about slow selling. Please feel free to stop now if you don't want the further information. We're going to carry on for about another 5 minutes. Okay, so what is wrong with standard selling? What is wrong with standard business building? Well, I think in a nutshell, there is a revolution in consumer behavior driven by global choice, business transparency, feedback, AI, and innovation. The problem is that standard, old-fashioned, established selling systems and business building systems were built for a world where none of that existed. They were built in a world driven by one-way communication, dominated by few media channels, dominated by those with plenty of money. And the problem is that this model doesn't work anymore. Customers are now empowered. They buy around the world at the click of a button, and all your sales and marketing is now lost in a sea of noise that other people are shouting and sharing madly via social media and all the rest of it. The old selling systems are not only ineffective, but they are now downright dangerous. And we come across information that people are being given on a daily basis that we suggest from our research and all of the hundreds of clients that we have worked with and seen results from is hugely dangerous and incomplete at best, but very misleading at worst information. It is time now for a genuine return to the time-honored principles of customer attraction, customer experience, customer loyalty, and customer reputation, driven step by step, inch by inch, week by week, at every level in every organization, because your chain is only as good as its weakest link. There is no point in being a fantastic marketer if you're just going to let your customer down on the delivery. And there's no point in being a fantastic deliverer if your customer can't hear from you by other people talking about you. Now, you may say, well, isn't that just common sense? And of course it is. Of course it's common sense. But the problem with common sense is it's rarely common practice, and no one designs systems around common sense. People design systems and products and ideas as to sell you around quick fixes, quick wins, because they're easier to sell. You much prefer to buy a quick win than a step-by-step system. It's going to be much easier to sell. So slow selling is the complete antithesis to quick wins, quick fixes, quick systems, latest ideas, and basically marketing BS. It's more about solving all these problems by focusing exclusively on common sense and specifically avoiding quick wins in favor of long-term success. Okay, some principles of buying now. And these are very important because these are the principles that determine whether customers come to you or not in this new world of the empowered customer and the global marketplace. Customers will support and promote brands they trust and who they believe will go out of their way to engage and make their lives easier. Customers have total, so they're going to trust, they're going to stick with the brands that they trust and who make their life easier. And these are specific issues we talk in slow selling. Number 2, customers will forgive a mistake if it's handled excellently and, of course, not repeated. In fact, we would suggest to you, and what we teach strongly in slow selling, is mistakes are an opportunity to build your reputation. You're going to make mistakes. It's how you deal with them that matters. So customers will forgive you and even love you if you handle mistakes wonderfully. Number 3, customers want to be loyal to suppliers, but need to trust they'll be valued and respected in return. And how often do they get that? And the answer is more or less never. So therefore, levels of customer trust are at an all-time low because businesses are far too busy rushing around trying to sell stuff and instead of developing relationships and adding value systematically so customers want to buy from them. The winners understand this and focus on relationship and getting people to want to buy and never, ever getting on the wrong side of the customer and betraying that trust that they have built up. So customers then will shop around. Point number 4, customers will shop around on price only where they can't find a brand or supplier to be loyal to. Yes, of course, there are customers who are always going to shop on price, and frankly, they're the ones you don't want, so forget them. What you're after are the customers, the good customers, the customers that are going to be loyal, are going to want to come to you first, are going to want to buy more from you, are going to want to tell others about you behind your back. They're the customers you need to be looking out for. Let your competitors go for the price-driven ones. But the principle is that customers will shop around on price only where they can't find a brand or supplier to be loyal to. And lastly, the last principle, number 5, it is much more expensive to get a new customer to buy from you than it is to get a previous customer to return. Yet most businesses focus all of their efforts in marketing and sales and promotions on finding new customers. It would be so much more effective, and the winners know this. It's so much more effective to focus on getting new existing customers to return to you, to buy more from you, and to recommend and refer you to their friends. That is where the winners focus. So, very briefly, what's the background of slow selling? Slow selling is a worldwide not-for-profit movement for change in selling and business growth. Our aim is to support and empower caring and ambitious leaders and managers in independent businesses to help you become truly remarkable and blow away your larger and better funded competition without sacrificing your profits or principles. It was founded by me, Guy Arnold, a life customer experience and loyalty systems designer and a business advisor to hundreds of businesses that have grown and been turned around. And it's a way to deliver genuinely valuable and support and tools to you in a way that's proven, effective and easy to access and won't cost you a fortune. For more information, please see www.slow-selling.org or email us at support@slowselling.org. And the 4 ways you can get started and get on our system is, number 1, sign up to the email system. Number 2, buy or listen to the book, Slow Selling. Number 3, sign up to Slow Sellers Association. And number 4, consider engaging a slow selling coach. Those are the key ideas in slow selling. Those are what you can do. Everything we do is guaranteed. Everything will deliver results, and everything is step by step and easy to apply. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this. I wish you every success, and I hope to come across you and engage with you in due course through the slow selling systems